Hi everyone, Kelvin here. Today I'm going to do a quick demo on a game that I've designed called Super Space Battle Frigate Assault. Now, followers of this channel might go, hang on a minute Kelvin, you've seen this game before. And yes, I did do a prototype of this game called Space Battle Frigate Assault. This was the prototype, and this was made many years ago, and it was actually one of my first games that I've designed in that I've entered into a board game competition as a solo game. But the difference today is we are going to be looking at the final version of the game, because I've actually bit the bullet and I've actually commissioned a artist called Ari Waffle, who's provided the final artwork for this game. So we'll be looking into this. Obviously, what I'm showing you right now is actually just the Game Crafter mock-up template box that I've designed. So if this game gets some traction, I might consider putting this in the Game Crafter. Now let's get crack into it, or shall I say, all personnel to battle stations. Let's start the game. Now, the synopsis of the game is it's a solo game, so you'll be in command of the space frigate. So what's happening right now is your space frigate is involved in a big assault where there's space combat happening all everywhere. And in the midst of all that space combat, you get a secret transmission saying that you need to seek out and destroy a particular enemy dreadnaught, which is this one, who's been tasked to destroy a allied space station, the USF space station. If you have to stop this fella from destroying our space station, because if this falls, it could turn the tide of the battle. So we'll put this card right at the end of the deck, of the movement deck. So what happens now is your ship will be leaving your combat formation and pursuing this particular enemy ship. If you like shows like Star Trek, Star Wars, or even a show called Robotech or Macross, you will like this game. You'll be in command of your crew, the command crew, engineering crew, and gunnery crew, and you'll be barking orders and stuff, raising shields and full power the engine, so you'll be right at home. So as you can see, I've done partial setup. We'll be using the USF Arc Lighter, which is a beam frigate. That's the beam frigate weaponry over there. And then we've selected, our crew, command crew, engineering crew, and the gunnery crew. That's the enemy there. Radar combat. The radar. These are some of your, if you need any summary on the rules, you can read that there, what it says. The movement deck, the asset deck. So we've got to pull 3 assets from the deck as a beginning, and then we'll put them aside. This will be in play. What did we get? We'll have a look at this. We've got fighter escorts. Oh, nice. Frigate Alpha. This is a support asset. And we got ECM pods, which is great for clearing mines. So we'll put this here. And we got the critical damage. If we get any critical damage, we'll be pulling this cards. It's basically if we lose our hull up there. Oops, I forgot to put hull 7. We got 7 hull. If we hit our hull drops to 4, we'll have to start pulling the critical card back, critical damage. So I will be going a couple turns to see how the game goes, and just to showcase the artwork. Obviously, we'll have a look at this artwork here. This is the gunnery team. Those guys in the spacesuits. In the engineering team. And your command crew. And obviously all of them have some special skill which we can use once off during the game. I'll put these tokens here. You don't really need to have them, but I like to keep track on what's happening, so I use them to tell me what's happening when I give command. Okay, let's get into it. Now we're gonna leave our formation now, and we're gonna move into the combat zone to pursue the enemy. So we're gonna pull our first movement card. So again, this is it's a fray of beams and ships going everywhere. So apparently some elite enemy fighters are targeting our ship while we're doing our secret mission. So it's coming in hot. So what do we do? So It says, let's have a look at the card. It says, ship suffers 1 damage if no fighters or escorts are used, and a further 1 damage if there are no available SR weapons, which is short range weapons. Now the symbol, the skull symbol here means we're gonna take damage regardless, unless we do something about it. So we can use our escort to negate 1 damage, and if we don't have SR weapons, we can't use our short range weapons at the moment, which we have. If our ship is damaged, we might, and our SR weapons are offline, we might lose another hit. But at the moment, we're losing one hit. We're getting 1 hit. So enemy fighters are coming in. So what I'm going to do right now, just for the sake of this demo, we have assets cards here, asset cards. So I have fighter escorts. So I'm going to play this fighter escorts to take care of these guys. So I'm going to put them down, or discard them. Or I'll put them top up so I remember this is discard pile. So that's taking care of that. So the only thing so we don't suffer any damage. The only thing that we can't use now is our short range weapons, which is our laser turrets. The beam frigate comes with obviously the beam cannon. We have missile launchers, our short range MR, medium range, and SR, which is the laser turrets. So what we want to do now, we will go through. Once we pull that, we'll use a token as for our ship. So zone 1, we'll just put our ship there in zone 1. We're just 1 zone within the target, and then we'll look at the order of play. The order of play is written on the radar card, so it's easy for us to keep track. So once we've consult the zone, we will have to roll for enemy navigation. I mean, like all good Star Trek shows, it's like enemies charging shields or enemies charging weapons, or so we'll see what happens. We roll a 2, so we're in zone 1, which is zone 1 to 2. We roll 2, so within 2, that means the enemy is going to be firing 3 shots at us at 2+. Oh boy, not a very good start. So this enemy dreadnaught is firing at us. So we'll put three dice there to remind us that's 3 shots happening. Now after enemy navigation, we can do our command phase. So we start with the command crew to the engineering, then to gunnery crew. So what can we do? Our objective is to deplete the enemy's hull. Well, first the shields and the hull. If we can remove all the enemy's shield, we win the game. If we don't, by the time they reach the space station and destroy it, we might lose the game. Or if we get killed in the process. So let's see. At the moment, let's look at the zone. We're in zone 1. The only weapon that can hit the enemy in zone 1 is the missile launcher and the laser turret, but the laser turret is offline at the moment because it's still doing anti-aircraft maneuvers. So we can't use our laser turrets. We can only fire using the missile launcher, which is range 1 to 2. But you know what? We can actually issue a command to get our ship within range of our beam weapon, which is 2 to 4. We can't fire that beam cannon because we're too close. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to issue a command called all power to the engines, which allows me to move the ship 2 zones forward or 1 zone backwards. So I'm going to do that. All power to the engines. Aye, aye, Captain. So we're going to push our ship 1 zone backwards. Now, when we do that, our reactor will go up by 1. Boop. Now, because of that symbol over there, which has a dice, we need to roll a die to see if the reactor goes critical. If we roll a 6, that means we take more power than we need to. So, that's good. So we roll a 1, that's fine. We only move 1. We only use 1 reactor power. So after that, go through the engineering crew phase. What am I going to do? I'm going to charge my weapon. When I charge my weapon, the beam frigate has a special ability where it says if you charge the weapon, you gain 1 extra shot. So that takes 1 reactor power, another 1, because it's indicated by -1 there, the symbol. Sorry, that one. So our beam weapon, instead of firing 1 time, it can fire another. So I'm going to use 2 dice for my beam weapon, and then over here, the gunnery crew, I'm not going to spend any more reactor power, so I'm just going to go lock on target, which allows me to reroll 1 weapon if it fails or any fails. So the missile launcher has 2 shots, so or indicated with 2 dice. So basically we've got 4 shots. So the black will be the missile launcher, the red will be the beam cannon. Let's see how we go. Okay. The enemy's armor is 9. I can't see that there, but yeah, it's 9. So in order to successfully hit the enemy, we've got to hit the armor by combining the roll of the dice and its strength. So a beam weapon is strength 6. So 6 plus 3, that's 9. So that's a hit. 6 plus 4, that's a 10. So that's another hit. And missile launcher, strength 5. 5 plus 2, that's 7. That's nada. 5 plus 3 is 8. So, oh well, the missile launcher will miss. 2 hits on the enemy. You've got 2 hits. But guess what? You got the lock on target reroll. So we get to reroll the missile launchers. Let's see what. Oh, 5 plus 4 is 9. 5 plus. So we get 4 hits on the enemy. That's great. 4 hits. So what we do is we take 4. The enemy take 4 hits. So he has to take his shields off first. So 1, 2, 3, 4. It's down 4 shields. That's pretty good shooting. Now it's the enemy's turn. Enemy phase. So the enemy phase is gonna, because we roll navigation, it's gonna fire 3 shots at us or 2 plus. So we'll see what happens here. That's a 2 plus, 2 plus, 2 plus. So that's 3 hits. We lost 3 shields. 1, 2, 3. Well, there you go. That was first turn. How was that? Okay, not bad. We traded 4 shields to 3. So next turn. Movement phase, zone 3. So our ship, so the enemy is speeding up. So right now, so we're being pushed back. Boop. So we're at zone 3 now, and this is asteroids, and the enemy gets a +1 defense. Oh, so instead of 9, which was armor 9, because it's in the asteroids now, get a +1 bonus to the asteroids, which is not good. So you have to beat it at 10. Okay, zone 3. So what can we do? Enemy navigation. We'll see what the enemy is trying to do right now. Let's roll the dice. Roll 4 at zone 3. Zone 3 to 4 and 4. What is it? Enemy repairs 2 shields. Oh, dang. 1, 2. So it's back up there. Not too bad. So it's doing that. So it's not shooting us or anything. That's what it's doing. So now it's the player's command phase and attack phase. So what do we want to do? At the moment, we're at zone 3. We can't hit the enemy except with our beam weapon. Our beam weapon has another special, what do you call that? Asteroid defense bonus. Oh, look at that! It ignores asteroid defense bonus. So we can still use the beam weapon to fire through the asteroids and defeat and do damage to the enemy. So it will treat it as armor 9. So you know what? I'm not gonna do anything on my command crew because I can. We don't have to. We don't have to do it. So I'm just going to leave it as that. I'm not going to issue a command to the command crew. What I can do is I'm going to make repairs to repair my power overload. Okay. No, I think I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm going to charge my weapon. I'm going to charge my weapon so it goes up by 1. So my beam weapon, instead of firing once, can fire twice again. And then gunnery crew, I will go on lock on target. The free lock on target is great. Okay, so we are firing now. 2 beam weapons going through. Holy cow, we go through. So strength 6 plus 5, that's 11, penetrates. 6 plus 6 is 12. Now, there's a special rule with the beam cannon. If you roll a 6, instead of doing a shield damage, it ignores the shield and go right into the hull. So basically, we have scored our first hull damage on the enemy. Doop, pang, and then 1 shield damage. Move that there. Doop. So that's not too bad. But our reactor is having some trouble there. If we cross over the number 5, weapons become offline. We don't want that to happen. So, okay, that's the end of the turn. We'll go to another turn now. Aha! Zone 5. So the enemy is speeding away, leaving us in the dust. We can still track it. Enemy's gotten full power to the engines. Now, all these symbols here is what the enemy is doing, because over here it says we ignore the enemy navigation, so we don't have to roll for it, so we'll leave that there. But we'll have to adhere to all these things here. So the enemy +1 hull, oh great, +1 shield and evasive maneuvers. So that 1 hull damage we did gets repaired, and it gets 1 shield back. And on top of that, it's doing evasive maneuvers, which means whenever we hit the enemy unit, it gets to evade the hit. Ah, cripes, that's just great. Zone 5, yep, we have Zone 5, you don't have to roll for navigation. We'll see what we can do. At Zone 5, we can't hit the enemy because our longest range weapon is Zone 2 to 4. So we might have to... If you want to shoot it, we want to hit it. Oh, we can totally ignore. I mean, we can totally ignore this turn in terms of attacking and try to repair. So maybe it's prudent that I just don't do any commands to the command crew, and I'll make a repair to my reactor. And then over here, I'll divert. Oh, okay, divert weapons to shields. Okay, I'm going to divert weapons to shields. So instead of shooting, I get 1 shield back. There you go. Enemy's not shooting at us, we're not shooting at them, so we can do that, yes. So next turn. This is more like a phase where you get to collect your thoughts and kind of repair your ship and stuff like that, so you don't have to always attack if you don't want to. So there we go. We're next turn. Oh great, nice. We Zone 5 still. Enemy is going to roll for enemy navigation. We roll 3. Zone 5. No roll. Enemy evasive maneuvers against any attack at 3+. Okay, we don't have to roll for it. So they're doing, since we're so far away from the enemy, what they'll do is they can't hit us, but they're doing evasive maneuvers if you try to shoot them. So what do we get here? We get what you call a supply ship. It tries to dock with our ship. Again, this is like a full battle. Everything's happening. Sometimes supply ships run to our ships and then try to refuel our ship and supply our ship. So what do we get? Over here, we get to roll some asset cards. We get 2 or 3. So let's, depending on the dice roll. So let's roll. We roll a 5. All right, 5 to 6. We roll 3 asset cards. So 1, 2, 3. What do we get here? Ooh. We get, this is a missile frigate. Frigate Tango. This is in one of the expansion. Oh, we got Frigate Beta as well. All right. This is in the, I must have put this by mistake, but these ones are actually part of the missile and carrier frigate expansion. So we'll just use that as a showcase. And we get some shields as well. So these assets can be played anytime we want. I mean, obviously the attacking one will be played during player's attack phase. But these shields, let's say these shields, we want to use them right now. I think I'm going to just trade that in and get my 2 shields back. We can do that. Okay. So we've got a whole heap of stuff within Zone 5. We can't do much as well, but you know what? I think that's enough repair. I think we're going to attack them now. So what we're going to do... Oh, but they got evasive maneuvers. I'm going to let this slide as well. So I'm going to do more repairs. So I'm going to make repair to my... Oh, you know what? I could go overpower to engines. Maybe I'll try to shoot at it. I'll take the chance. So, we'll power the engines. We've got to roll dice. See if we roll 4. Oh, thank goodness. No overload. So, we use 1 reactor power. Our ship goes 1, 2. Zone 3. I'm going to just make a repair. Put that down again. And I'm going to do a target lock on. So I'm just going to do a pot shot at the enemy and see what happens. So I need a, that will do, 6 plus 4 is 10. That's a sure hit on the enemy. Now, because on zone 5, the enemy unit has evasive maneuvers, we hit it, but it gets to negate or evade that that hit if it rolls a 3 plus. No, it rolls a 2 plus, so we takes 1 shield damage. Okay, so that's the end of the turn. Next turn, enemy strategy. Right, let's read the fluff here. The enemy ship is jamming all communications. Lose 1 shield and any asset cards, and any assets cards cannot be played. So we can't play any of the asset cards. Oh, that's no good. Zone 3. Zone 3. Are we in zone 3? Yep, we're still in zone 3. We lose 1 shield. Huh. Fancy that. Oh, there's more. I didn't read the bottom bit. It says command crew may not issue commands during navigation scan. If the navigation zone roll indicates that the enemy ship is charging weapons, the increased threat by 1. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's roll it and see what we get. Roll a 4. It's zone 3. Zone 3. Roll a 4. Oh, it's repairing shields. Oh dear. 1, 2. Oh boy. Okay, at least it's not gonna shoot at us 4 times, so that's probably a good thing. So I'm going to end this game right now. And just do a bit of a showcase. So I mean, this is enough for you guys to understand how to play the game. So as we can see, this is the space station card. So once we reach this end of this card, we will populate the card with a token or tree, and then instead of the enemy attacking our vessel or frigate, it will attack the space station. So once it goes to 0, we lose the game. And we have a look at all the cards. So these are some of the cards in the artwork that we can see. That. So we've got, you know, minefield. There's minefield. Minefield. We can use our ECM pods. We discard that and ignore the minefield. We've got more fighters coming in. Fighters. And as you go, all the cards here are meant to hinder us from destroying the enemy ship, obviously. And then these are the asset cards. Oops. Asset cards, we have obviously escorts, shields, and we have the, you know, fresh fuel cells, where instead of repairing, we can just play this card, and when we just put the, well, -2 of our overload, which is very handy sometimes. And then critical damage cards. Well, damage, you can damage weapons, crew, and the sword. Okay, well, this is the end of the demo. As you can see, all the artwork is being put onto the game now. And if you like this game, you can give it a thumbs up. Or if you like this demo, obviously. And I'll put the link to the game in the description below if you are interested. I will be also releasing the expansion of this game, which allows you to play the missile frigate and the carrier as well. So unlike the prototype, we can only play that single beam frigate. And on top of that, every ship will have a what I call a mass unit 01, and then ditto with the frigate and the carrier as well. It's actually if we were to compare the two ships, this is a named frigate, so it's actually easy. So if you're first time to this game, I recommend you play the named frigate, not the mass unit, because as you can see, the hull, this one has more hull than this fella here. And I didn't show you, but you can actually use special abilities with the asset cards as well, and this one as well. But this is very generic for the generic vessels. So that way, but the beauty about using the mass frigate is you get to pick other weapons. You can use a missile barrage or missile turrets for these guys. So you can mix and match. So it is allowable for you to change your weapons because, oh, you can't see it here, but over here is empty. So there's the B, which is standard, and you can mix either a D or a F for your medium range weapon and your short range weapon. So as I say, this is going to be the end of the video, and thank you very much everyone for your support. First of all, I want to take the opportunity to thank everyone who has supported my game, Space Privateer Command, in the Game Crafter. It was the generosity from you guys. I mean, I thought we were only going to sell 10 the crowd sale, but I want to take this opportunity to thank everyone who has purchased this game. I mean, because of that, I have confidence I'm going to be launching this game in the Game Crafter as well, but it's going to take some time because I get to format all the cards again. So this is just a mock to what I intend to do. So this is what the box looks like. So the cards that you can see here today are, I'll be putting the link down there for the PDF version, and if you guys give me comments in this channel saying that you want if you are interested in the physical copy, just leave a comment down below. Even though if you don't like this game, just leave a comment, so at least I know if there's any interest in this game or not. So again, I'll be releasing the other two expansions in the coming hopefully in the coming few days, because I still gotta work out some kinks. But besides that, this is going to be the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching this video. Thank you very much for supporting me. Give me a thumbs up. What can I say? What are you guys waiting for? Go play.